Good morning, guys. Today I would like to perform the income inspection for Class A tractor trailer CDL. First, start checking your seatbelt. Inspect or check your seatbelt. Make sure it's securely mounted. Should be free of frays, rips, thorns, cracks, or any damage. Then inspect the seatbelt latch over here, making sure it's securely mounted and the buckle is working properly. Then do the safety start. To do your safety start, make sure the gear stick is in neutral. Depress the clutch pedal for safety reasons. Then start the engine. Now release the clutch pedal slowly for safety. Then check your panel control gauges. Put it with your finger, tap the gauge. Make sure your oil pressure gauge is working properly and is rising to the normal oil pressure. Also inspect your water temperature gauge, making sure it's working properly and it's climbing to the normal water temperature. In the center over here, inspect the voltmeter. The voltmeter should be at 14 volts, means the alternator is charging properly. And over here, right side, inspect your primary and secondary air pressure gauges. When they reach between 120 to 140 psi, listen to the air governor. Make sure to cut out. Okay, the governor make sure it's working properly. After that, proceed to do the early test. To do your early test, place the gear in first or low gear for safety. Shut off the engine. Don't forget to leave the key back to on position. Then release your parking brake valves. Tractor and your trailer parking brake also. Now, with your safety brake fully applied, you should not lose more than 4 psi in 1 minute. Step in the brake, hold it, and now check the time. You gotta check in 1 minute. The time start now. Now, check your time and check your gauges. 1 minute. And check the air pressure gauges at the same time. Alright, when the minute has passed, you go to the brake and check, make sure you didn't lose more than 4 psi in the minute. Then after that, making sure that 60 psi or below, the low pressure warning devices, lights and buzzer, should come out. You're going to point it down to brake pedal and listen to dashboard. Right there. Making sure the low pressure warning devices also working properly. After that, inspect your emergency brake. Pumping down, make sure between 40 to 20. Emergency brake should engage or pop out. Pumping down, pay attention. Right there. Parking brake also working properly. Then, press your clutch, set your gear in neutral, start it up again to bring your air pressure back up to 120 psi to do your brake test. In the meantime, continue your interior inspection. From the inside, inspect your side mirrors. Ensure the cracks, bent or broken, and properly adjusted for your vision. Then check the front windshield. It should be clean. It should be not cracks, bent or broken, and no irregular stickers obstructing your view. Also inspect your windshield wipers. Check the arm and your blades too. Make sure they are working properly. Check for any cracks, bent, broken, missing part. And also inspect your washer fluid. Make sure it's working properly on both sides. Then check all your lights, including the indicators. First, check your parking and headlight switch. Make sure it's working properly. Check your high beams indicator, hold it with your finger, make sure it's working properly. After that, check your left and your right cruise signal indicator, make sure they're working properly. Check your hazard light or your forward flashing lights, same thing, make sure it's working properly. Inspect your marker light switch make sure they're working properly. Also check your steering wheel. Make sure that your steering wheel no move more than 2 inches free play. Then check the horns. Inspect the electric horn and also check your air horn to make sure they're working properly. Over here, check the heater and defroster. Just turn it on. Check the top and the bottom, making sure they're working properly. And also inspect your safety devices. You have to have 6 or more spare electric fuses. Also, you should have 3 triangle reflectors. You should have no cracked and no broken. And over here, you should have the ABC type, up to date, fully charged fire extinguisher. Right? Now, proceed to do the brake test. First, inspect your tractor parking brake, make sure it's working properly. To do that, let your gear in first or low, release your trailer parking brake or your rear valve. After that, release your gas pedal gently, and you will feel. Make sure it's properly adjusted. Okay? After that, inspect your trailer parking brake. Just do the opposite. Apply your rear valve or your trailer parking brake and release your tractor or your yellow valve. Then do the same thing. Release it gently, slowly, very slowly, and you will feel. See? Make sure your trailer don't move. That means it's properly adjusted. Or your trailer brake is working properly. Then check your savvy brake. You check your savvy brake. Keep your throttle in gear. Release your tractor and trailer parking brake. Check your surrounding for safety. Make sure nobody's around. Then you gotta go forward 5 miles per hour. Make sure when you stop, the wheel, you gotta feel it, the wheel don't pull into the right or to the left. And also you have no delays and you set your brake pedal. Go forward a little bit and stop. Stop, apply your parking brake, set the stick in neutral, shut off the engine, and put the key in your pocket for safety to do your outside pre-trip inspection. Thank you for listening to it.